This quick shop on 27th and W became the third in the last 72 hours to be robbed in a string of gas station robberies. Lincoln police tell me that the suspect entered around 6 a.m. this morning armed with a handgun and demanded money.
The man was described as a black male in his 20s or 30s with his face partially covered.
According to LPD, he wore a bandana over his face and baggy clothes. This is the second robbery in less than 24 hours since the one that took place at the Super C at 10th and High Street. A suspect who did not want to be on camera says he was scared because he didn't expect anything like this to happen on his regular gas station run. He says if the suspect didn't have a gun, he would have fought back. He just hopes that the police catch the guy soon. The witness kept asking me repeatedly if I had heard if the man had been caught yet. And that just shows how worried these locals are that the suspect is still out there. So far, there is no suspect in custody. Police are unsure if there's a connection between the three, but they are not ruling it out. Reporting live on 27th and W, I'm Sarah Firestone. Back to you, Jack. This billboard reminds people that there still is a Lincoln woman missing, and now police are searching for two people who they consider people of interest. That's right, Emma and Karina. Police are still investigating the disappearance of a 24-year-old Lincoln woman when she went missing after a date with someone she set up online. Sydney Loof was reported missing on November 16th by her family after she never showed up to work. Loof had Snapchatted her friends the night before, talking about her date she had scheduled. There are two people of interest in the case that the police are still trying to contact: 51-year-old Aubrey Trail and 23-year-old Bailey Boswell. The Lincoln police say that the two individuals have ties to multiple states, and Chief Jeremy Blymeister says that Trail and Boswell are two people that may have information concerning Loof's whereabouts. Based on the information that Loof met the person online, LPD is looking thoroughly into the digital footprint behind her disappearance.
And with the proliferation of cell phones, with social media, and people no longer using cash in exchanges for whatever they are purchasing, those are all different avenues that we are looking at and should be looking at in order to identify where Sydney was, where Bailey Boswell and Aubrey Trail may be. It's a valuable component of our investigative process.
Blymeister says that Loof's last known location was in Wilbur, Nebraska, the evening of November 15th. Her cell phone pinged off a tower in the area, and both Trail and Boswell's latest residencies are in Wilbur, a town about 40 miles southwest of Lincoln.
We continue to explore and analyze other digital components of this investigation that we need to vet thoroughly to be able to absolutely determine whether or not who is on the other end of the cell phone, who is on the other end of a social media posting, who is actually using some type of digital payment method. And so we're continuing to explore and look for anything other than what has already been released regarding November 15th in the Wilbur area.
I talked with police spokeswoman Angela Sands about the precautions of online dating, communicating, etc. And because of the integrity of the case, and they are still investigating, she declined to comment. But some newest information that was just released a few hours ago: person of interest Trail does have an active warrant out for his arrest for possession of a deadly weapon. The LPD is working with numerous law enforcement forces because the investigation is multi-jurisdictional. Blymeister says they are working closely with the Loof family to find their daughter. Reporting live for Star City News, I'm Sarah Firestone. Back to you, Emma.